All right. My name is Jimmi Pynk. I got on red, white, and blue because what was supposed to happen today is I was going to get back into the swing of the drag race and talk about the girls for the Holland drag race. But as 2020 keeps getting weirder and fucking stranger, like I even got hair on. I ain't do it for real. I ain't got the baby hairs and stuff lined up. Hey guys. And as I wasn't gonna drink, but now I'm going to because child 2020, and I'm actually taking y'all to the store with me, so we gonna see how this rock. But because I sat down and I was smoking a cigarette because I just came back from wig shopping, because y'all know I've been in my funks and my depression and stuff, and I just decided I want to go get me, hey, Christmas Queen, Alan Lewis, 1993, Isaac, that I decided I wanted to go get me an obnoxious lace front with an obnoxious color. It ain't that obnoxious. Oh, not this is not a lace front, but I wasn't gonna drink. And I was all prepared to do Holland. I got on my red, white, and blue. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give the kids a drag race video today. They gonna like that. They gonna like that. I don't fuck around. I forgot my mask in the car, so hopefully I can go to the drive-thru because I sure forgot my mask, or I got one in my hey. So if I interrupt you, it'll reconnect because I'm walking across the street because I'm about to run to the store with y'all. But we have to have a real conversation about Kanye West, like a for real one. And I'm gonna let some more people get in the room. I ain't that far away from the store as I really had every intention of good evening. I really had every intention of thank you. Of doing Holland's drag race, but and reviewing the girls. But we need to talk about Kanye West seriously. Y'all know that I have not. I said I wasn't talking about him no more, but in this case, I'm concerned because a lot of y'all are not really feeling what he's saying because it's coming out of Kanye West's mouth. But he's not lying, and he's not wrong, and they killed Michael Jackson for saying the same shit. Understand what I just said? Allegedly. Don't demonetize me yet, YouTube. Allegedly. But when Michael Jackson was speaking on this same shit from the same company, Sony, mysteriously, Michael Jackson ended up dying. I'm just saying. Allegedly. Man said slavery was a choice. I told you that might happen because it was gonna kick off the Wi-Fi. We good. He did some obnoxious things. He went from George Bush, don't care about white people, to supporting Trump, who really don't give a fuck about black people or anybody but rich white people, for real. And rich white men. Let me clear that up. But I went over what was going on with Kanye West. Kanye West is not wrong, y'all. Not this time. Not this time he's not. Not this time he's not. He's not wrong. Now we want to focus on, which of course that's what they're going to focus on. It's Kanye West. And it's kind of silly that you pissed on your grandma. And we're used to you doing obnoxious, ridiculous shit like that. But what he's saying about the industry and them not giving him a price on the masters because they know he can buy them. I mean, come on, man. We knew Mike could buy his too. We knew Prince could buy his too. And Prince was speaking about that. Remember the whole time that Prince was a symbol and had slave wrote on his face? Are we forgetting any of this shit? Taylor Swift said the same thing. Kanye's a fucking mortal enemy at this point. Taylor Swift spoke the same shit. But we're going to sensationalize it and make like what he's saying ain't the truth because it's Kanye West. He telling the truth this time. He's telling the truth this time. Now, do I think that he should have published somebody's phone number for people to dox him? No, absolutely not. That's childish behavior. And we know, oh, hell no, it's a line and y'all be slow as fuck anyway, can't go to that store. We know Kanye is childish as fuck. We know he displays childish fucking behavior. This is not anything new. That doesn't take away from the point that he right, though. And that's why you have now so many artists that's like, well, I don't even want a record deal. I'll stay independent. And I'll own my masters. And yeah, I might not have as much promotion or be as big of a star, but would you rather have 10 cents an album or $5 an album? And sell less albums. People know this. A lot of you guys don't realize that the reason why Drake actually signed with Young Money is because he had in his deal that he had to own his masters. At this time, I want y'all to know Young Money is not what y'all was thinking Young Money was. Young Money wasn't shit. They just promoted the hell out of Drake and Nicki Minaj, and they just happened to have two artists that Lil Wayne was able to promote very well and was able to capture the zeitgeist, and that shit worked out. But come on, man. Baby adopted Lil Wayne and wasn't even giving him the money for his deal and was only giving him the money, the Young Money shit. And not his own actual deal, only in the goddamn hood, y'all. Hold up. Try to switch the camera around so y'all can see this shit. Let me see if it's gonna let me do it. Come on! Cause I need y'all to see this. Fuck it, I'll just turn my camera around. I don't know if y'all can see this. This is a drive-through for those of y'all that don't live in Ohio. This is what we call a drive-through store where you can drive up and get your shit you ain't got to get in the house. Oh, y'all need to see that too. Because are you going in the store with no shirt on, my guy? And I'm out here with a full goddamn jacket and a wig on. My guy's about to go in the shirt topless with some shorts on top of his jeans. And then this guy is in the drive-thru in his wheelchair. You can't make this shit up. 2020, y'all. 2020. Welcome to Youngstown, Ohio. Anyway, I said I wasn't going to speak on Kanye no more because of his shenanigans. But in this case, I would rather speak a little bit less about the shenanigans that's going along with it and the things that he is saying about artist rights and predatory record deals, because these are real. And I know my nigga is not going through the window in the wheelchair playing fucking numbers because I'm going to lose my fucking shit. This motherfucker is in the drive-thru in a wheelchair playing fucking numbers. Youngstown, fucking Ohio. Anyway, there are a lot of predatory practices in music, and you think these people are doing things like a money grab. It's a reason why Jay-Z got all these artists together to do Tidal, is because Apple Music wasn't paying them for their shit. It's a reason why Beyonce started dropping albums with no promotion, because on the back end, they're charging you for all of that shit. So you do this big rollout and you're like, okay, great. And y'all are promoting my product and it's going to sell really, really, really well. And then I'm getting maybe 5 cents an album. And then on top of that, before I can get my 5 cents an album, You didn't charge me for all the promotion, the costumes, everything else too. So really, I'm getting a percentage of a penny from every album. These are all fucking facts. None of this shit is fucking new. None of this shit is new. This is the one time that I'm going to completely side with Kanye West, because this is him actually talking about something that he should be using this fucking platform to talk about, because this is something that you actually know about. You're actually opening up your mouth about something that fucking means something. Now, at the same time, I don't agree with them saying, oh, you know, black masters matter. Like, nah, nigga, you don't get to say nothing. You don't get to do no flip on Black Lives Matter. Mr. Slavery was a choice. You don't get to do no flip or variation of that at all. No flip or variation of that at all. However, I can see, even though you're worth quite a bit of money, you do have children. You do have children. That is your legacy. And even though I do think the word genius is used a little bit too loosely with Kanye West, I will give you a fucking savant. I will give you that. And you have created some of the greatest music of the 21st century. You can't take that away from the man. You absolutely cannot take that away from the man. He has created some of the greatest music. He has created some of the greatest, some of the biggest waves in music. Listen, no Kanye West, you don't have Drake. You don't have Donald Glover. You don't have, for real, you don't have a lot of artists. Because Kanye West was the blueprint for that. I don't got to be a street nigga. And I can experiment with different types of sounds. You don't have none of that shit without Kanye West. So we gonna give that man his flowers, even though he done said and did some fucked up shit. And I don't fuck with him. But something about 2020 that I have been learning is, but I'm going to give people, what the fuck? Their fucking credit. I'm going to give people their credit and their flowers while they still here, because at the rate that Kanye is going without taking his medication, I'm scared that they is going to send somebody to do something to him, or he is going to fuck around and take his own life, because he don't like to take his meds, and he's doing a lot of questionable ass behavior. I'm looking at how this nigga that got the jeans on with the shorts on top of it and no shirt got this little girl with him and is just fucking dragging her and snatching her up. And they done walked here and like they walking through the woods. You know, you gotta pay attention to this shit. Because 2020 is something else. Like, I'm watching you, nigga, because that shit didn't look right. I don't know if that's your daughter or your little sister and snatched. Because she tried to walk out the store without him. He came out the store and snatched her and so quick, and I thought she had came in with this other lady. I mean, they came in together, all three of them. But maybe they was just coming at the same time. But I thought all three of them was together. And the girl, the lady done went on. And who's not to say she was in on it? Because we live in a wicked-ass world. But in this particular case, Kanye West is not wrong at all. Now the thing that rubs you the wrong way is you want to whine and cry about it like other people have not already talked about this. Like, see, before there was the internet and all this, I still paid attention to all this shit. So I remember when Michael Jackson said all this same shit. I remember when Prince changed his name to the symbol, and when he performed would have slave wrote on his face, which is what Kanye West is doing these deals. It's like modern day slavery. You're getting pennies for basically doing all the work. You're the artist. You're the one that has to perform and stay in shape and keep singing music and doing all the stuff. So yeah, but you ain't the first person to say it. So I'm very happy that you're using your platform to speak on this, because for once you speaking about something that you know what the fuck you talking about. Now the whole pissing on the Grammy thing, I mean, you won the Grammy. You know what I'm saying? Now the nigga with no shirt on and the jeans with the shorts on top of his coming back to the store without the little girl. Where the hell did she go? How you doing? Budweiser, you got any Misty 120s in the blue box at all?
Platinum or bottles or cans?
Bottles.
Right.
And not platinum, just Budweiser, regular. Y'all got any Misty 120s in the blue box? Yeah, so, you know, this how you know 2020 is getting crazy. I'm riding with Kanye on this one. And that's why you do have so many people in the music industry that be on
1640.
Yep. That's why you have so many people that be on drugs and shit like that. Yeah, they gonna keep you liquored up and drugged up so you don't notice they robbing you fucking blind. Really think about that. Think about exponentially, just based on motherfuckers that got regular jobs and motherfuckers that's in the music industry, how many of them motherfuckers die of overdoses or take themselves out because they got. Really think about that. Think about how many people have been telling you before it happened and that shit was right in their damn lyrics. Thank you. You too. Really think about that. Cause guess what, y'all? Kanye is not wrong this time. He telling y'all the truth for fucking once. Now, yeah, he's vain, he's cocky, he thinks extremely too highly of himself, which is why he fuck with Trump. Cause y'all two peas in the same pod, y'all both got mental issues and delusions of grandeur. It's just one of y'all is fully aware that y'all got mental issues and just come flat out and tell everybody, but I'm not taking my meds though. The other one probably ain't never been on none. And the person that probably got you to even see somebody and got you on meds for real, as much as we say we don't fuck with her, but Kim K done had them kids and is trying to get her life together. She ain't still trying to do that pose on the cover of magazines naked and shit. She talking about trying to be a lawyer. You know why? Because she got kids. And she like, you know what? And then this man, her kid's father is crazy as all goddamn cat piss. So she got to start thinking of a legacy like, I'm not about to be rich forever for showing my ass. I got to do something else. I got these little girls out here. Matter of fact, my little girls is black. I'm raising young black women regardless of whether I think I am or I build my body and plump my lips to look like one. My kids are black women. Flat out. So she's kind of course corrected. So I'm sure she even has something to do with him even getting to a doctor to be diagnosed as bipolar. I'm sure of it. I'm sure of it. I'm sure that man need grief counseling too, and ain't never had that. And don't get me wrong, believe me, if don't nobody else understand what losing a parent will fucking do to your ass. Because it be days that I be like, damn, do I need to go grief counseling because my ass be depressed where I sit in the house and don't do shit, and don't even shower or nothing for like 3-day stretches. I'm keeping it a buck with y'all. So, especially if you already have an existing underlying mental issue. as I do with anxiety and depression. So, but you have to be hyper aware of that. And the problem is number one, we still have a stigma of that in the black community, especially as a extremely famous black man who is basically has been vilified and called out for being crazy as cat piss ever since he pulled that little stunt jumping on stage with Taylor Swift. But let me tell you something about somebody bipolar. Alcohol makes your symptoms worse. He had just lost his mother and he was walking down the red carpet with a bottle of goddamn Hennessy. A bottle of it. Now, I don't know if y'all have ever noticed this, but most people that like to drink talk about it in their music a lot. You can't really say that you had ever heard Kanye West talk about getting buttered too often. You'll hear it a little bit like that he was in the club, like he'll talk about being in the club and shit and having a few drinks or getting the girl tipsy, but you really never heard him like Jay-Z talk about drinking vodka more than Kanye West ever talked about drinking. He was drinking that because he was grieving, and you got to add on top of that you have to be in the public. And it's hard enough when you lose a parent to be in the public and people's eyes on you and, oh, sorry about your loss, and you might not even want to hear that, when it very well, again, because you have these predatory deals and things like this, or very well, but you have to be at the MTV Movie Awards or Music Awards. You have to be there. That's part of your obligations and part of your promotions. You got an album coming out, you have to be there. We don't give a fuck that you still grieving your mother. It's been months. Nigga, snap out of it. We need an album. All of that shit is fucking real. And if you think them record labels give a fuck about his mental fucking health, you are sadly mistaken. They don't give a fuck about your mental health. They don't give a fuck about you being addicted to drugs or alcohol. None of that shit. Like he said, legal. And then by the time you get done paying for everything out of your cut, you getting pennies on a dollar. Now, what most people get paid off of, what most musicians and artists get paid off of, and he get paid, and Kanye gets paid a little bit differently because he's also a producer and he's also a songwriter, and those work a little differently. Not as important as your masters, but those things work a little bit differently. Dig what I'm saying? But that's your job. You got to promote this album, nigga. You got to do this. You got to do that. It's your job. And where most people are getting their money off of touring and live performances, guess what the fuck ain't been happening since 2020? Because coronavirus. So if you're in a deal and you got an advance on your project and you're like, that's fine, we're going to get the advance on the product, and if I don't make enough money selling my album, well then what I can go ahead and do is make my money off of touring, and whatever I owe them, I can pay them back for the tour. Well, you can't very well do that if ain't nobody touring, right? And then if y'all remember the last time he toured, he had a very public meltdown because he's not mentally healthy, and maybe that nigga don't got no business touring, period. Because mentally, he's not healthy enough to be touring. He's really, really not. Let's keep it a buck. He's not mentally healthy to tour. So I don't know. I don't know, you guys. I feel like this is the time that my mine a lot of people's. At this point in time, I'm not showing outrage to Kanye West. I'm showing support for him. Because he's not lying, and because he is going to these extremes to expose this all of a sudden and these types of things. I'm a little bit concerned about his mental health or what kind of shenanigans and trouble he didn't get himself into. And I hope 2020 don't take another one of our people. And next thing you know, Kanye West ass ain't here no more. Now that's my piece. Now that I'm back from the store, we can open this up for discussion because I could actually read what y'all saying. Hello, everybody that came into the room while I was at the store. That shouldn't have took that long, but hey. Youngstown, where drive-through stores really be taking a long time because you got people like driving up in motorized wheelchairs to play the number. Oh, and probably the same person working on the inside is also working the drive-through. So how is that more fucking convenient? I don't know. Hey, that was my friend's mom. Hey, Miss Dolores. She probably damn Lysol and wipes because she buy them every day and then post them and say, "I got them. Anybody need them?" God bless her. I ain't going out that much. She'll be overcharged either. It just be like, however much your cost. That's just what she do. That sounds like her good Samaritan work. Because she know people, got to work and or can't go out every day or are more compromised than she is or whatever. But she's pretty compromised. She's up there in age. I don't know. Yeah, this wig, she's not styled yet. I don't have it like blended in with my real hair or nothing. I just want to see if I like the color today, so I put it on. But wanted to hop on and really just say that um, be careful of the damn contracts you sign, especially when you are somebody new to the music industry. Now, I don't know when this all happened because when did you even get with Sony? Because when you first signed, you signed to Rockefeller. Rockefeller is a Def Jam subsidiary, unless Def Jam owns Sony, and Sony owned Def Jam, and I just wasn't aware, or it's a recent, or they purchased since then. No, you're not on Rockefeller no more. I mean, hey daughter, hey Mondo, Laurie, Brandon. What y'all think though? I didn't know I was on top chat, not live chat. I hate that shit. Okay, there we go. I'm sorry, y'all. I had y'all on top chat, so I was like, why is not anybody talking? You say Bud Light? I don't drink light beer. Hey, Kendrick, Fire Spawn. All right, I had y'all on top chat in that live chat. Hey, Izzy. She also has a son. Okay, so she is raising a black man too. They gonna be rich, but you dig my point. In any case, no, I was in a wedding. I was at the reception. I couldn't watch verses. I was at a wedding reception because I was in a wedding Sunday. Yeah, that's how baby was doing BG. Hell, baby was doing his own goddamn adopted son like that. He was doing Lil Wayne like that. Lil Wayne had Young Money, but Lil Wayne himself, Young Money was under Cash Money, and Wayne is still signed to Cash Money. Drake, at the beginning, Tyga, and Nicki were all signed to Young Money. So he was getting his Young Money, but wasn't getting paid for none of his albums and his Cash Money shit. So baby owe Wayne a gang of money. And he's still running for president. He say he is. But do I think the music industry will ever change? I do, actually. I do. I think it already has. Because now with streaming, and really that started with Macklemore. And now with your SoundCloud rappers and things like that, Russ is another one. You can have #1 songs without being signed to a label now. And the label might hunt you down and say, oh, we want you to stay independent. It's like they just said on The Boys, even though that was a whole totally different topic and subject, how they were saying that. But it's like Stormfront said on The Boys, you don't need 50,000 people to like you. You need 5,000 soldiers that'll ride or die with you. You don't need 50,000 fans. You need 5,000 soldiers. So I think the music industry is already changing, and that's why they're doing stuff like not telling them how much his masters cost because they don't want to sell them. Because once he buys his, how many other of the major artists that really got the money, like the Beyoncés and the Rihannas, is coming to get their masters? Then what money is y'all making? Because now you can't license money. That you can't license music to video games. You can't license music to commercials and shit like that. Because these people own their own catalog. They get the money for that. Y'all don't get it no more. So I think the practices will probably be more predatory. But if you are a music artist, you need to study that and know what the fuck you're talking about. And again, the perfect example of that was Drake. The reason why Drake signed the Young Money is because Wayne is the only person that said you can have your masters. Look up. Everybody wanted Drake. What's up, Uncharted Melanin? I think the music industry is already changing, and that's making them more predatory because it's harder for them to make money. You know how much easier it is to goddamn pirate an MP3? Remember we used to have LimeWire and shit like that? You know how much easier it is now? It's a thing called a YouTube to MP3 converter right now. I bought the motherfucker. I put the URL in. I'm telling on myself, but fuck it. I put the URL in. I can either download the whole video because I got that too, or I can download just the song. Now I got the song. Now I got the song on MP3. Now I can listen to it whenever the fuck I want. I can anyway, because I can just buy YouTube Red or YouTube Music and do that. I can do Spotify and do that, and they getting pennies on the dollar for that shit too. That's why Taylor Swift had took all her shit off of Apple Music and all that. Remember that? So you got to know it's got to be some truth to this shit when Taylor Swift and Kanye West agree about something. That should be telling y'all something right now. Kanye West and Taylor Swift agree about something. I can't wait till I can actually style this wig because I think it's going to be cute. Once I style it and put the baby hair and stuff, I think it's going to be cute. But, absolutely. Absolutely. I think the music industry has already changed. And then you do have platforms like World Star Hip Hop and YouTube where you can upload your videos. You don't need a record label to do anything. Look at fucking Old Town Road. Look at Old Town Road. Ain't no record label has shit to do with Old Town Road. Didn't no record label have shit to do with Macklemore's album. When Macklemore was running shit. And they ran his ass right the fuck up out of music too. Because their second album went double fucking glass. Who is that? Nothing much. Oh. I can't hear you. Hold on. Because I'm not on the phone or anything. I really can't hear you. What? Can you come back to business? You don't even know me. I'm on the phone. You can come back and visit. I'm sitting on this porch all the time. This is my mama porch. I see the plates. I know you're not from here. Oh, okay. Oh. I'm trying to think of what's out there. Okay, we'll swing on back through. We'll talk about it. What? I can't. I'm on the phone right now. 330-502. I can't say that. I'm on YouTube. I can't say that. I'm on the phone. Yeah, pretty much. A little bit. All right. Look at that. She still got it. She still got it, folks. Said, I'm not from here. Oh, I seen the plates. I peep gang. I was really about to give that man my number, too. I'm like, oh, bitch, you on YouTube. You can't give that man your number. He said, I've been working. I need a good meal. I'm looking like, you think you about to come back like I'm about to cook for you? I'll pay for it. Yes, you will. Yes, you will. Broke hoes is a no-no. I ain't going on no more dates where I got to put the bill. I promise you that. And that's good, because you ain't expecting much, because I ain't got on nothing but a wig. I got on a goddamn Phyllis Neffler t-shirt. And this wig. I got on contacts. That's about it. Oh, no. We don't say no to out of town. We say no to Youngstown niggas. We don't say no to niggas out of town. Niggas out of town work. That's what he just said. I'm not from here. I'm here working. And I'm staying at the Red Roof Inn. No, we say yes to those. We say yes to those. We say no to local niggas. Them niggas don't work and think they supposed to stay in your house for free and flip your income tax check at 40 fucking two. We don't say no to niggas with cars that work that are from out of town. Them ain't the ones we say no to. Them ain't the ones we say no to. And he wasn't hard on the eyes either. Now I couldn't get up close. But them teeth looked like they was straight. Wasn't no grills. I knew the nigga worked because he had on a goddamn fluorescent yellow shirt. So you work somewhere in a goddamn factory where you got to have on safety shit. You know how I know? Because I got to wear the same shit to work. No, we don't say no to that. We don't say no. Them might be husband material. You say no to these local niggas because these Youngstown niggas ain't shit. And I already knew if I was ever going to have a husband, the nigga wasn't going to be from here. So, and I think he was from down south, and down south, friends. And at 42 years old, I need a significant other, not a fuck buddy. We don't say no to them. This nigga said, am I ready for Thanksgiving and completely skipped Halloween? You will not skip my favorite holiday. No. I'm sorry, I gotta fix my tits, y'all. I'm sorry. When you got big ones, sometimes they don't be sitting in the bra right. That should be causing problems. Am I ready for Thanksgiving? I'm trying to get ready for Halloween. Hey, 1993. That's right. What am I going to do for Halloween? What is it going to be to do? It's still coronavirus. I wasn't real thrilled. I had to walk down the aisle in that wedding without a goddamn mask on. Shit. Fuck you, me. And I was out here sitting smoking a cigarette, drinking a beer. He already know everything he needs to know. But you know I'm a smoker and you know I'm a drinker. So and I got on a damn t-shirt and no makeup. So you know I already know what I look like with no makeup on. We already ahead of the curve. Now I'm gonna smoke weed and trick or treat in my apartment. I can't not trick or treat in your apartment. Oh, here we go. I just love the fact that somebody legitimately just hit on me while I was on YouTube for the world to see. Ha ha, you fuck bitches. Y'all ain't think mama still had it? Fuck out of here. Yeah. Have I moved out of my old apartment? That's a whole nother story. No, I haven't. Oh, y'all probably can hear all that, huh? Well, sorry, shit, I had gas. Not they want that grease. And he ain't getting that grease. I ain't saying nothing about no fucking. You gotta earn the fuck. Cause I ain't horny. Like at all. Damn, I got a lot of gas. How do you this why y'all love me? What other channel can y'all go from talking about mama still got it, I ain't even got on makeup, and I'm over here this and this, I still got it, and immediately go to the bathroom and just start farting in front of y'all? This why y'all love me. This is because this is me. I ain't never not myself. And I wasn't even finished with my first damn beer, so I ain't even buzzed. Baby, just a little gassy, that's all. Baby, a little gassy. I'm such a fucking lady. I didn't know I was that gassy though. I was like, ooh, just all them farts coming out. Like, blah, 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 blah. Ooh. Ooh wee. All that gas for no damn reason. Shit, why y'all bullshitting? I need to put my jacket back on. It's chillier than a motherfucker out there. Am I gonna do the holograms? Like, am I gonna do Jim for Halloween? No, probably not. I didn't even thought about a Halloween costume because you know why? What the fuck am I gonna go? Where the fuck am I gonna go? Who having a Halloween party? I ain't going nowhere with no whole bunch of folks. Oh, thank you, Sierra. Hi. I'm not going with no whole bunch. I'm not going nowhere with no whole bunch of folks. I used to go to a family Halloween party sometimes, but unfortunately, the cousin who always used to have all the family parties is the last cousin that just passed away. So I don't know how that's going to work out if we're even doing anything because we as a family do a lot of stuff together. And the family member that used to, have all the parties is the one that passed away. And I don't think her daughters are up to that. So yeah, I seen a Madonna biopic coming soon, written and directed by her. So that ain't going to be real. I need a biopic to give me the nitty goddamn gritty, Madonna. You another one that you kind of self-grandize yourself. And you think you could act, you might be trying to play yourself. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. What we can talk about, what we have not talked about, is how excited am I for the Suicide Squad? Oh, bitch, they got Harley back in the red and black, bitch. I didn't get to see Patty versus Gladys. I was in a wedding. I was at the reception. I was very disappointed, too. I'm sure I can probably find it on YouTube. But I was unable to watch Patty versus Gladys because I was at a wedding reception. And because I was in the bridal party, I couldn't very well be like, all right, I'm out. I'm about to go home and watch Patty versus Gladys like I was a guest. Did you say Destiny's Child versus Total? Nigga, what's wrong with you? That's not a competition. Total couldn't even sing in fucking harmony. They all sing the same notes. Come on now. But you want to do Total and change faces? Who said that in my live? Oh, yeah, well, no. What the fuck? Who? Then someone else said that I'm not that dumb. Like Destiny's Child in Total? No, hell no. Destiny's Child, being told, Destiny's Child might be the only people that could fairly go up against TLC for real. They probably had about the same pop relevance and longevity. If you go from very beginning 4 Destiny's Child to 3 Destiny's Child, and yeah. Because they could even go up against each other, TLC, all that, versus Destiny's Child to Proud Family theme song. Like they literally can go, Destiny's Child and TLC literally can go toe to toe. I think if you took their 20 hits piece, it could go. But Total, nigga, what? What's up, Banksy? Yeah, it's been a minute. It's been a minute. I was actually gonna do a drag race video today, but then Kanye West pissed on his Grammy, and we had to discuss that. Diana Ross didn't make my top 10. Vocalist? Fuck no, she didn't. Did Britney Spears make your top 10? Did J-Lo? You could be a diva and a star and not be a top vocalist. Fuck no, Diana Ross don't make my top 10. She ain't that great of a singer. She wasn't even the best singer in the Supremes. That's why Berry Gordy made her the lead singer, because her voice was more plain, so she had more crossover appeal. Like now, they all want to sound like they went to now everybody want to sound like they went to church and shit. But back then, you had to cross over. You had to cross over for the white people to like you, and they wasn't listening to all that. I grew up in the church singing and hollering and grunting and doing runs. They wasn't doing all that back then. That's why they made Diana Ross the lead singer. Mary Wells was the lead singer at first. All right, Banksy, thanks for saying hey. Good to see you. So that's the thing. What about my top 10 male singers? I never thought about that. I'm not like really an R&B girl like that. Never really thought about that. Just vocalists, not artists, right? Right, Sierra and Dreamgirls was based on the Supremes. 100%. There you go. There you go. There you go. Come on, Sierra. That's why you a general. Back up. Did y'all not see Dreamgirls? There you go. Hey, Blank Man. R. Kelly is not touching my top fucking 10. We ain't talking about songwriters. R. Kelly's voice got on fucking nerves. He was a great songwriter. I didn't like his voice. He was a great songwriter. I didn't like his voice. R. Kelly in the top 10, and we ain't even touched Smokey. We ain't even touched Marvin Gaye. We ain't touched Teddy Pendergrass. We ain't touched Al Green. We ain't touched Sam Cooke. We ain't touched Otis Redding. And you want to automatically jump to some fucking R. Kelly? Fuck out of here, man. We ain't even touched Mike yet. We didn't even touch Mike yet. We ain't even touched no gospel singers yet. We ain't even talk about Donny Hathaway. Just good singers, just vocalists. I'm trying to think who my number one would like legitimately be vocalist wise, because I'm right now I'm really thinking it's between Marvin Gaye and Smokey Robinson, because I love Smokey's voice is just so damn smooth. Like, it's just butter, man. Wow. Like, Smokey's voice is just butter. But Marvin Gaye made you feel every fucking word he sang. We ain't talking about Stevie Wonder. A lot of the Motown singers, then you ain't got to talk about, like, lead singers. You got to talk about Dennis Edwards. You got to talk about, what's that? And it's funny because I just told my cousin, we was taking a picture at the wedding and he gonna stand in front of everybody. And I was like, who did I say it was? Who you think it is? And I'm like, nah, you think you is. And it was the dude from the Temptations. Because he was cold now. The one that Leon played. I like you. Luther's a bad boy. Luther's a bad boy now. But I think also when you get into people like Michael Jackson, because he was such an entertainer and such a good dancer, that people really fail to realize like how well Michael Jackson actually sings. Like, even as a kid, like, Michael Jackson can really sing. And then there's other people that I think can like really sing too now that ain't even black. Because like Robert Palmer can go. Prince can really sing. Anyone currently putting out music that could be considered a legend? Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar is already a legend. That man won a Nobel Peace Prize for music with a rap album. Done. Look, we talking about men, but Daryl Hall from Daryl Hall and John Oates, Ronald Palmer. Let's give the man his due. Justin Timberlake can sing, y'all. So can JC Chazé. And I think JC is the better singer. JC is a better singer than Justin Timberlake. Jay-Z Chazé got a nice ass voice on him. Can really sing. The Lachey brothers can really sing too. Sam Smith can really sing. So when you're talking vocalists, and this is my fault, because when we were talking about vocalists, I did name all black women, and I didn't even consider Barbra Streisand, who could definitely be a top 10 vocalist. I didn't even consider, I don't know if Ariana Grande is top 10. I mean, but she can, really sing. So can Demi Lovato. It's just that it took them a long time to realize that Demi Lovato needed to belt. And a lot of times they put these white girls in, or Hispanic or white passing girls in this pop box, and they don't want them to belt. Jessica Simpson is another one. Those are belters. Like, they need to be singing R&B. Kelly Clarkson can fucking go. Do you hear me? Kelly Clarkson can go. Celine Dion is more like my Smokey. Like, her voice is real rich and real smooth. I do tend to go towards belters. Because for real, let's go all the way up. Buck Ann Wilson from Heart can fucking go. Jennifer Nettles from Sugarland can fucking go. Jennifer Nettles from Sugarland can really fucking go. And Kelly Clarkson can really fucking go. But what I'm saying about and mostly it is white female artists, because white guys they'll let them sing and sound black and do runs and all that. When they try, especially if they're like Disney Nickelodeon kids, they try to put them in this white pop boss. And you know what? Christina Aguilera. If I'm gonna put anybody in the top 10 that ain't black, it's Christina Aguilera. Christina Aguilera can fucking go, bruh. That little ass Argentinian whatever flavor Hispanic she is, that little bitch can go, man. I will never forget when they had her do the tribute to James Brown and she was singing "This Is a Man's World." I said, now wait a minute, I already knew Christina Aguilera could really, really sing. But you didn't just came, "This Is a Man's World" for a James Brown tribute, and you done slayed everybody. No, Molly can sing. She ain't top 10 though. Jessie J can sing. She can. You all right? Well, Mariah's not white, honey. Catch up with the world. Mariah's not white, honey. But yeah, if I had to put anybody that wasn't black in the top 10 female vocalists, even though I still think that if I swapped out anybody, I would swap out Tina Turner for Christina Aguilera. But old Mariah, hell yeah. I'll never forget when Vision of Love came out. I was like, who is this? Because, we didn't see a video first. We heard the song first. Who the fuck is that? Because, that was the days of, well, it was Whitney. And it was like, who the fuck is this? Who is Mariah Carey? JoJo was allowed to do R&B, so was Pink. Because somebody in their career knew what type of music they should be singing. You don't have to have a great voice to sing pop, i.e. Britney Spears, J-Lo. You don't have to have a great voice to sing rock. You do have to have a great voice to sound good singing R&B. And somebody knew JoJo's voice and Pink's voice was more suited for R&B because they had the voice for it. And a lot of people, you don't realize how well they can sing until they sing R&B. Because I didn't realize how well Adam Levine actually sings. When he's not singing Maroon 5 shit, how well if you have Adam Levine sing on some R&B, well Adam Levine really sings. Like Adam Levine can sing. And there also has to be a uniqueness to your voice. If you sound like everybody else, which is why I can't really give it to Ariana Grande, because you sound like Mariah a lot. You can definitely tell that's an influence of yours. And it's not just because you can do the whistle tones. I'm not taking nothing away from Ariana Grande, because out of all the Nickelodeon Disney kids, she's hands down. But that's how I found out Jennifer Nettles could sing, because they had this song that was kind of like The Voice for a minute. Robin Thicke was a judge on that. It was Jennifer Nettles on Sugarland, Kelly Clarkson, and Lionel Richie. I forgot what the show was on. It didn't last very long, but they was the judges, and they always sang. And Jennifer Nettles was singing, like, because you had to sing with the people. It was like a duets competition, so you had to sing with the people. And Jennifer Nettles did this Motown song. She sang country. And I said, oh, Jennifer Nettles is the fucking truth. This bitch can sing. She can really fucking sing. I mean, but there's some country girls out there that can really sing too, because I think Reba McEntire can really sing. I think Miranda Lambert can really sing. What's my girl's name? You and your high horse. Casey Musgraves can really sing. Nah, Dolly country voice. She can sing, but you don't sound good singing nothing but country. You got too much twang in your voice. You can sing gospel and you can sing country because R&B and country both have a lot of roots in gospel. So you can sing gospel and you can sing country, but like Dolly Parton singing R&B, nah. Dusty Springfield now, and Dusty Springfield is British. Dusty Springfield now. No, I didn't hear what Miley said about the Vixen on the Joe Rogan podcast. Joe Rogan be a little bit too intense for me sometimes. I'm like, how you smoke all that weed and you that goddamn hyper? You smoking the wrong type of weed, my dude. You too goddamn hyper. Hey, 877. I haven't watched the podcast. Oh, here's the thing. I'm behind on a lot of stuff because of the wedding and people passing and me being in my depression. I'm caught up on The Boys so far. I did watch all of Julie and the Phantoms. So I'm a little behind on my podcast because the whole Chris D'Elia thing kind of soured me on podcasts because I watch Chris D'Elia's podcast all the time. I mean, you ain't got to love her. Everybody ain't got to like everything. That's the beautiful thing about being a goddamn adult. We ain't in no classroom where you got to be nice to your schoolmates all the damn time. We were just talking about somebody um, on one of my cast members from I Love Money, that damn Heather, and my friend Nika. What up? Shout out to my girl Nika. Um, and but if she was on a real reality show, she would like to see that. I said I wouldn't because I just don't like her. Ain't got nothing to do with her disability or nothing like that. I just don't like her. I just don't like her. I'm going to. I was gonna do the intro videos and stuff today. That's why I got on red, white, and blue. But then this Kanye shit popped up. I wasn't gonna drink today. But when this Kanye thing came up, and I know I was one of the main people that was saying I wasn't gonna talk about Kanye no more. But what he was saying, I really wanted to back him up because this is the one case that um, Kanye West was actually using his platform to speak on something that was 100% correct. Um, so for me as a former artist, um, I really was more moved to speak about that. Like I said, look at me. I got on my red, white, and blue and everything. Put on a wig today. I had every intention of doing Drag Race Holland and going over the girls and everything today. I had every intention of it. That's why I got on red, white, and blue. That's why I actually put on this wig, this brand new wig. It wasn't just to go to I didn't put on a brand new wig to go to the wig store. I had every intention. I even started to put on makeup but I couldn't find my concealer stick. It's probably in my bag for when I went to the wedding, and I just was like, well, fuck it. Zachary, I think you missed the point on a lot of stuff, honey. I think you come in and we talk, and it's cool, but I think that you completely missed the point when I tell y'all, when I keep saying that, like, I'm fighting about with my depression. I'm not really paying attention to all that much right now. Some stuff, yeah, and some stuff is right out the window. And I don't watch reality TV anyway. Now I know you're new, so you don't know that. The majority of people in the room know I really don't watch any reality TV except for I really don't watch any reality TV except for Drag Race. I really don't watch reality TV. I don't like it. Thank you, 1993, but I really went live because this is the first time that I really, really feel concerned with Kanye's safety and his mental health. And also, you know, they're going to be like, oh, here's crazy Kanye again because he called himself Little Putin and pissed on his Grammy. I said, yeah, but if you're listening to what he's actually saying, he's 100% right. And he's not even the first artist to say it. So I really went live initially to really speak on that. I felt like that was more important. Because what they will do is people that do have mental issues and act the damn fool, they will dismiss what you're saying. And a lot of times we do need to dismiss what Kanye is saying because he's off his meds and he says some wild shit. In this particular case, about the music industry being legal slavery, he's 100% correct. Oh, the nails is for the wedding because the wedding was red and silver. So that's why my nails are red and silver. Because we wore silver shoes and red dresses and rhinestone chokers and bracelets and earrings. So my nails are actually still done for the wedding. And honey, with my health issues, when I tell you standing in that line was a struggle. Woo-hoo-hoo. I said I need to get used to wearing heels again because I didn't even have on. I had on a block heel, wasn't even that high, and my legs was on fire. I was like, "Oh, bitch, I gotta get used to wearing heels again." Coronavirus is taking away my motherfucking heel legs, and I got some shoes that got way skinnier heels and way higher ones too. I got to get back back in shape on that shit. Cause I doubt whoever I'm playing. I doubt whoever I am for Halloween. I ain't wearing some kind of a knee boot. It's kind of my thing. Well, I wasn't the most coordinated at the wedding because I was a bridesmaid. So everybody out on the same shit. I wasn't at the wedding. I was in the wedding. So I mean, we all had on the same shit. I did a different shoe though, because they heel was stiletto, and I was like, um, until they actually get all my meds and everything adjusted properly. Matter of fact, I gotta go get blood work tomorrow. Once they get my meds and stuff adjusted, I'm like, because I be having like muscle numbness and spasms in my legs and shit. I was like, there's no way I can wear the shoe that you picked out. I have to get a block heel. But I did still get a silver glitter shoe, but I had to get a block heel. Oh, the accessories, everybody. Well, the bride gave us, she wanted us to have rhinestone chokers. So she gave us rhinestone chokers and rhinestone bracelets. And then she didn't tell us earrings. Um, Me and two of my cousins just had like rhinestone dangle earrings. I did not. Well, that's good. 877, that's great. But yeah, outside of our earrings, we all had the same accessories too. So, and no, I did not wear hoops. I wore something dangly. Y'all hungry. I know y'all is. And y'all, get off of Tim Ryan's sign. The birds is just perched on Tim Ryan's songs. I'll get y'all some food in a minute. My birds. Do I think we're gonna? Oh, I so don't care. I so don't care about Drag Race. It's burnout. It really is. It's getting to the point where it's burnout. I so don't care. I so don't care. I've always been, and y'all know this, I've always been the type of girl that I didn't like the speculations anyway. I just want to see the girls once the promo come out. I've always been that. I've always wanted to be surprised and didn't want to watch the spoiler videos and know who was going to be on there. I've always been that. That ain't new. Quite honestly, I would love to see. Honestly, I would love to see um, 12 girls with no relation to anybody that's ever been on Drag Race before. Oh, we had Master Color Scheme too. But the bride didn't want us walking down the aisle with mask on. We had them too. Of course we had them. Who the fuck you think made them? But it turned out nice. Man, you need a minute. I just need a minute. So much has just been going on. And it was somebody that I watch on YouTube all the time. He took a 4-month hiatus. I was like, he took a 4-month hiatus and he reviewed music. Like music ain't still been coming out. Why the fuck can't I take a damn month hiatus for losing family members and actual members of the drag community? I don't understand. He took a 4-month hiatus. It's a nice ass light, dude. Old school. It's like a mauve pink. You should have stopped and tried to talk to me just so I could ride in your car. But I think I looked at his face. I think that's somebody I graduated with, little brother, if I'm honest. You got a comment on your Daria mask yesterday? Cool. Who the fuck is that Lord Voldemort? Please try to get me some orders because I want to stay. I'm on the business is on standstill right now, and I did start my Etsy store. It's under Nostalgia Mass. I started my Etsy store. Yeah, for real. Yeah, I don't care who's coming back for All Stars because let's just keep it a buck. You should not be on an All Star season of 6 when you've only had 12 seasons. That's half and half. That's not All Stars. And then you have a lot of girls who people would like to see on All Stars that they don't want to come back and do it, and I don't blame them. Being on a reality show, playing an intense org, that shit is fucking traumatic, man. Like, after that drag race shit, and I guess they thought to see if I was gonna quit because of my father, and after I won and they attacked me like that and I quit, I was like, I can't fuck with this community. I was stronger than what I was since that happened. I don't have time to put myself through unnecessary stress. I'm still barely hanging on by a string. I just don't think it's for me. I had my little org run was cute. I was still, I've still done some guest appearances from time to time to judge competitions, and I'll do that. I'm usually there for when they do finales of, what's the one I won? I Love Money. I usually try to be there for the finale as a former winner. I try to be there for the finale. This last one, he had been doing some shit. That shit was so goddamn long that I ended up not even meeting the girl that won. Matter of fact, I do need to go into Skype and actually congratulate her, because yes, we did have another black female winner. And I was sitting there, and it was based on American Horror Story, was the series theme for I Love Money 6. So they had to do 7 Wonders. And it was all these competitions, and for the 4 that I saw, she was kicking ass. They was doing that shit in real time. It was like a race. Whoever got done with all 7 first, it wasn't, well, this person got done first, so they get a point. No, they had to go through all 7, whoever was done first. And she was kicking ass, man. But because it was that shit was moving too slow, I got tired. So I ended up rolling out, man. Oh, honey, you're never going to see my season. No shade to my nephew, but everybody's season is supposed to be coming out, and he just keep having new ones. Y'all ain't never going to see my season. All them cosplays down the damn drain. Y'all ain't never going to see my season. I've accepted that. He did do a video of what everybody's reaction was when they won. I didn't know that was gonna be the last night. So like, I'm like the only person that ain't got on no makeup or nothing. I got before I cut my hair off, it's just like my natural hair and an afro with a scarf on, with a dashiki. I ain't got on no makeup. And my reaction is just looking to the side because I wanted my girl to win. I had already proved what I want to prove. It was my first org. I was like, I made it to the top. This the person I made it to the top with, and this was my, as far as I'm concerned, it's a tie. So go ahead and give it to her. She been playing orgs longer. Let her get the win. I proved what I wanted to prove. I can do this shit. I made it to the top 2. I still beat all of y'all. So if the only person I didn't beat was my partner, who gives a shit? So everybody else's reaction was like, oh, like, or crying or happy. My reaction was literally this. I cried more. My reaction was more severe when I won People's Choice and first runner-up at the cosplay contest for Gen Con. Because when I got People's Choice, I broke down in tears. Because I couldn't believe it. When I got People's Choice, I broke down in tears. I couldn't believe it. And then when they said second place, because the way theirs go is third place is truly outrageous, second place is truly, truly outrageous, and third place is truly, 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 and first place is truly, truly, truly outrageous. When they said truly, truly outrageous, and I seen on Zoom where they had unmuted me, so before they even said my name, I knew I had got second place, and I just broke down crying more. And I was like, I don't know why y'all keep unmuting me just so people could just hear me blubbering, because I felt like I belonged, and I felt like I had found my tribe of people. And I mean, I've won cosplay contests, just like Halloween. I've won costumes before, but to do it amongst the fandom with an OG character at that was like insane. Because I reused my costume for the drag race. Which one was for drag race when it was black or leather? Because I was like, that is so Jim and the Holograms with those lace 80s gloves and all that black leather, and I was like, this is so Jim and the Holograms. And I was just like, this is two characters who have blue hairs, foster daughter, and one of another character's niece, and she ended up being a misfit even though her mother was a hologram, and I had this whole story to it. So the fact that like people to go along with the costume and then was just like, that was awesome enough to be the people's choice. I'm talking about like blubbering. And they was like, people always cry at Gen Con because it's like, we are our own tribe. Like, you found your people. Like, I was crying so hard, other people was crying. I had more of a reaction to that than I did for a game that I had played 50 some days. What this rat's nest side over here is doing, but I don't like it. I think that's where the wind was blowing it. But yeah, so that was a thing. And I'm trying to put my money up because I would like to go to Gen Con in person. Um, things allowing. It's supposed to be in Minneapolis. I'm already working on my cosplay for next year because I've always been a firm believer, if you know it's coming, it's not that expensive to do cosplay if you know that it's coming and you take your time and buy piece by piece, as opposed to saying, okay, this is what I want to do a month ahead of time and spending all your money all at once. So I'm already working on that. Thank you. Well, I do. I love being a redhead. I do love being a redhead. I feel like this is like a little pumpkin spice. Um, 1993. I'm gonna need you to shut the whole front door, and when you get in there, go to the dining room table and have all the seats, cause you was reading the motherfuckers for filth, and you was the main one. I should come to Dragon Con next year. Oh, I don't remember. I'm always gonna put a troll in their place anyway. You want the attention. I'm not gonna say that smoke no more because when you put, okay, this is for real. I ain't about to try to get like all lyrical, spiritual miracle on y'all. But be careful how you speak on things. Because everybody was talking about some free smoke. I want that smoke. I'm giving out smoke. And now, because of the California wildfires, we got smoke all the way in our fucking atmosphere in Ohio, and it's still going to New York and everything too. So I don't want that smoke. I'm not gonna say smoke. But if you are that desperate for attention that you will call on somebody's page that you don't even know just to talk shit, let me give you the attention that you're seeking, because that's obviously what you want. Let me give you that attention, and then let me let you know you won't get it again. You ain't gonna get the attention you thought you want. You won't get the attention you thought you wanted. You gonna get the attention you thought that you wanted. I know, right? All because somebody didn't want to just dye their goddamn cake blue and cut it open. But that's a whole nother thing. Everybody wanted to have all this shit so grand because they see it on reality TV. Motherfuckers is rich, man. They ain't doing do it yourself. They got professional motherfuckers doing shit. To plan them parties and stuff. A gender reveal party. For fucking what? Why are you having a gender reveal party? If you want to know, open the envelope. That's between you and that's the parents. And then you'll get blocked 100%. All because of a damn gender reveal. Because you want to be all extravagant with it. Because giving the information to the cake baker, cutting the cake to find out whether the inside of the cake are blue or pink is too blasé for you. The fuck is you having it? That was always the dumbest shit to me anyway. A gender reveal party. You want to have a gender reveal party? Have your baby shower. Open the goddamn envelope. It's not that hard. The person that invented a gender reveal party came out and was like, just stop doing it. Don't even do them. We regret even having one. Just stop doing them. Because y'all are just going above and beyond. What happened to popping the balloon? What happened to cutting the cake? What happened to everybody in the world don't give a fuck about what your baby is going to be? What happened to you? What happened to the parents opening the envelope, finding out what the fuck they having, and then calling their parents and saying it's a boy? Everything got to be so overdone and so over elaborate, and everything don't got to be. And don't get me wrong, I love a good gag, and I love a good party theme, and I love all that shit. I really, really, really fucking do. But sometimes y'all waste money on unnecessary shit. Why is you even paying extra money to do all of this to have a gender reveal party when that money could have went into your kid's college fund? You're having a kid, right? Everybody want to do what rich people do, but rich people got money to burn like that. No shade to my little cousin, she young, but I already knew once I wasn't married by 35 that I would never have no wedding. I'm like, okay, that's gonna be either a small ceremony with my family, and now I really give zero fucks because my father ain't even here to give me away, so it definitely ain't gonna be no fucking wedding now. But all that extravagance, when that money can go to a down payment towards a house, we got to eat for the rest of the year, my nigga. And me personally, all the money that I would spend on a wedding and have people buying bridesmaids dresses and shit like that, I could spend on the reception and make sure everybody eat good, drink good, smoke good, have the fucking party of the year. And the rest of that money can go towards a down payment on a house. Listen, Sierra. Listen. First and foremost, your bridesmaids, which a lot of people don't understand the traditions of a wedding. Your bridesmaids being in your wedding is your gift because it costs money to be in a wedding. So your bridesmen, your groomsmen, them saying, yes, I will be there and stand up for you on your day is their gift. That's it. That's what I'm saying. Just throw a party and call it. That's what I said. I would, once I hit 35 and I wasn't married, I knew that it would probably either be a justice of the peace or a very small ceremony for just my immediate family. But it would be a huge reception. I wouldn't have a wedding dress. I would still have bridesmaids and groomsmen, but my bridesmaids, I would just be like, get this color dress, whatever you can afford. I mean, because for real, it's not a wedding. These are just people that's close to me in my life that if I would have had a wedding, y'all would have been my bridesmaids. When I actually get married, the only person I need standing next to me will be my maid or matron of honor, depending on what my sister's status with her do is at the time. That's it, and that's all. I don't need no other bridesmaids. I might would have one more because my niece might be my niece might be the other bridesmaid. But also at the same time, I'm older. Like I hit 35, I knew I wasn't having a big wedding. For fucking what? A wedding is supposed to be a rite of passion, rite of passive, a rite of passage of you growing up. Well, if I'm already fucking 35, what the fuck am I having a big wedding for? Now it would be something different if me and my husband was like really well off and had money that we could afford to have a big one. But I knew I wasn't never gonna be that either. Because I've always been the type of person that I didn't want to be rich. I just wanted to have a decent living doing something I didn't hate doing. Oh, I love you, Catherine. It depended on who I married, whether my dress was gonna be pink or not. Believe it or not. Like once upon a time, I dated somebody else that was a Dallas Cowboys fan, so I thought my dress would be navy blue, and I was gonna tell all my girls just wear silver. And then all the decorations, they would have been Dallas Cowboy decorations, but everything would have been stars. And I had to tell him, hell, you want to get married in a jersey, you can. You want to wear a jersey to the reception, you can. It's a Dallas Cowboy goddamn wedding, but we ain't gonna have like Dallas Cowboy stuff that's still gonna be decorated elegantly, but everything was just gonna be blue and silver and stars. I was gonna go get me a navy blue damn dress, and I was just gonna tell all my girls that would be my bridesmaids, just get a silver dress. Get what you like, get what fits you well, get what's in your price range. And then one of my friends' colors were literally navy blue, silver, and pink. Well, those are all my fucking colors. Not saying she did it. Not saying she did it on purpose, because like she didn't know that. I mean, to be honest, all my friends should have just guessed. Of course, my wedding would be pink, but it just depended. And I always had the idea anyway that my wedding would be flipped. So I would have been the one getting married in pink, and all the bridesmaids would have had on white or ivory. I always thought that I was gonna have on the color, and everybody else was gonna have on like the bridal color, like the white or the ivory, but I was gonna have on a bright color. So if it was gonna be pink, it was gonna be hot pink. I'm non-traditional like that. So that was always my thing when I thought I was marrying a Marine. What, like the navy blue has always kind of been a running thing because the first guy I was supposed to marry was a Marine, so he would have had on his dress blues. So obviously, if he's getting married in his dress blues, the wedding has to have navy blue. Like he can't just have on his dress blues and nobody else has on blue. You know, so even then I was like, well, I guess my dress is gonna be navy blue, or at least some shade of blue. You know, I always thought about that too. My wedding is gonna be blush and bashful. Like I was like, you know. But they always say like girls always dream of their wedding, and I was like, yeah, I mean it's come up of what I would do if I had a wedding, but like not me. I was always more concerned about the reception. I want everybody to have a good ass time. I want everybody walking out of there motherfucking late. Ain't gonna be no running out of alcohol. Fuck this wedding. I'd rather spend $10,000 on the wedding. I'd rather spend $10,000 on the venue and the food in the hall and the drinks. Open bar all night. I don't want to run out of drinks. I want to be able to hand motherfuckers bottles at the end of the night. Like, we got too much liquor. Just take this bottle. Have a good time, baby. Turn up. I want my reception to be the greatest party you ever been to in your life. Give a fuck about this wedding, because weddings cost so much money. I've always been pretty practical about that, especially when it, you know, traditionally it's the parents who pay for the wedding. I wouldn't have my parents pay for all that. Well, I want this hall and these flowers and this and this and this and this. Fuck no. Because once you get to a certain age, when you're a kid and you don't see how your parents are shuffling money around for you to get your school clothes and to make sure you don't see that, and when you get to a certain age and you realize that's what they was doing, y'all ain't paying no whole bunch of money for me for that. Matter of fact, y'all ain't got to pay for nothing. Rent my hall. Y'all want to do something? Rent my hall. Even though my dad would have been none too pleased if I'd have had a Dallas Cowboy wedding. I will tell you that. Because he was a die-hard Pittsburgh Steelers fan. Because he wasn't too pleased I was a Dallas Cowboy fan to begin with. He didn't know how that happened. So he would have been none too pleased if I'd had a Dallas Cowboy wedding. But also, something that me and my mom, my sister talk about it all the time. I was like, even young, I just really like navy blue, and I just really like silver. Oh my God, the girl who did my little cousin and my big cousin, her mother, because her mother is my dad's first cousin. Um, the girl who did their makeup, honey, for real. Shout out to the makeup artists out here getting paid, cause honey, oh wait, she beat them mugs. I'm trying to tell you, she beat the fuck out they face. I always thought my niece, because she used to always be obsessed with me doing my makeup when I was little. Um, and when she would be here and I would be going out or something, she would always peek her little head in the bathroom. Is it time for makeup yet? So I always had her in there with me because she loved it. She wasn't a tomboy. Like, she's not a tomboy like me. She's a real girly girl. I always be like, is it time for makeup? She wanted to watch me. Honey, when I tell you the student has become the master, and I was like, shit, if I was up there at motherfucking Kent State, I would be getting me some damn side money doing makeup. Not now because coronavirus, obviously, but shit, not now because coronavirus, but somebody else be doing my makeup to keep it a buck with you. But my niece can beat a mug like that. Like, damn, if you wasn't going to school for special education and so gung-ho, because she's not going to stop. She wants that degree and she wants to work. I said, if you ever needed a backup plan, honey, because, yeah. Oh, thank you, Cece. Who the fuck got married at 10? Well, yeah, Sierra, if you could sew, I wouldn't spend a whole lot of money on my dress. I mean, like I said, I wanted a so then like I was gonna be buying no wedding dress anyway. It's buffering. I wouldn't buy no wedding dress anyway because I wanted a bright color or fucking navy blue. So I probably would have to find just like a badass formal dress. And hell, you can get them at a Dillard's. The most I would have went for a dress is as much as my prom dress was, which was $549. Now keep in mind, my prom dress was also $549 in 1995. So that's like $1,000 today. But like that one I got and that hot pink gown that I got, I paid $20 for both of those because I ran into them. If I could sew, would I design my own? Absolutely. If I knew somebody that sewed that well, I would design my own anyway. It would probably just be mermaid. Or it would be like that third rock from the sun dress, where from the back it looked like it was like a princess gown, and you cut to the front, and it was short. Because like I said, once I got to a certain age, I knew that like I wasn't having a big wedding. So, you know, I said I was more focused on the reception turn up. So I would want like something detachable, like, yeah, I can come in with like the train or whatever, but then I could take it off the party. So I probably would have like that dress from like third rock from the sun that was all the way around and looked like it was a ball gown, and you could take it off and then it would just be like a short cocktail dress. Probably a halter because I look amazing in a fucking halter because I got the boobs for it. Probably a halter. I would definitely have to get somebody to make my veil because I wouldn't be wearing a white veil. Veil got the match dress. But I can find that on Etsy. You got to have the wedding of your means, not the wedding of your dreams. You feel me? My friend's was it aunt or cousin? It was her second marriage, and she just had it in the backyard, and her wedding was denim. So she had a gown made out of denim, and somebody had did like the blue that matched the denim veil for her. And the groom got married in a jean suit. Oh, definitely gloves. Definitely gloves. Upper length. Definitely gloves. At the end of the day, I am still a goddamn princess. Definitely motherfucking gloves. Upper length. Definitely gloves. Upper length. 100%. Wore gloves both my proms too. I am a fucking princess. Damn right gloves. Fucking right gloves. Absolutely. gloves, always. But when I told my friend this, because she's a Dallas Cowboy fan too, because she's from Texas. My friend Nika, and she was like, "Oh, you can get a jersey dress." No, I ain't being that ghetto. Dress would just be, I probably could find something navy blue and silver, or navy blue and get like silver sequin appliques, and maybe have. So therefore, you would just kind of be in the know. Some people would just be like, "Oh, it's like a starry night." Oh no, it's Dallas Cowboys now, but it's classy. We ain't got Dallas Cowboy helmets and shit on the tables. Hi, Candy. I'm doing okay today. I'm doing okay today. Oh yeah, gloves for sure. Hell yes, gloves. Opera length. Hell yes, gloves. Absolutely gloves. 100% gloves. Always gloves. Always gloves. Oh my God, if I could sew, honey, if I could sew, I would never have on nothing but badass dresses with matching fucking jackets. I already told y'all when Jan walked into the fucking room on RuPaul's Drag Race, bitch, if I could sew or had somebody to sew, I'd have had that outfit yesterday fucking day. With that sequin Letterman jacket, with the tube dress, and it actually had a fucking J on it. The only thing is she had 13 on the back of hers, mine would have 5. You said bankruptcy. You spend everything. Oh yeah. That's why. Like, nah. A reception, yeah. Because a reception is basically like your 50th birthday party or something like that. It's big. You buy outfits. You buy a big cake. That's why I said I would rather have a very very small ceremony for just my family, or just justice of the peace, or even get married at the reception and it just be fun. All right, well, we get married from this hour and then it's turn up immediately. Food being served right after. Let's go. Let's get this party started. But like nothing. And I have the benefit of my cousin being a judge. I would just have my cousin marry me. My cousin is a judge. My cousin is a judge, and my aunt Rita West is a minister. Just get married real quick, just for my closest family and friends. No more than about 10 people per side. Yeah, I don't really give a shit about that, Zachary. I really don't. Mama Pink's home. I'm on YouTube. I said Mama Pink's home. Did you get your shampoo? You got your shampoo?
Yeah. Like they had some Clorox wipes. Well, I said always the time I ain't got makeup with me. They don't allow you one.
Because of course.
So I end up going back in, and I had text Harley to tell her. Well, in the meantime, she texts me when I didn't know she was out there already. So I seen her coming out the store. I said, boy, you look like you was right. So I was at the dentist office. So I said, oh, okay. So she said, well, you know they got the all-brand disinfection spray in there too. I said, I thought I saw a man with it. I said, but where is it? So I said, I'll go back and get another one and get the spray. She says, oh, it's over by the detergent, the Tide. So I didn't walk around. I didn't ask.
That ain't where it was at, was it?
Clorox. It's right down the thing from the Clorox. I was like, and then my phone wasn't working. You know how some hours in certain stores wouldn't work. I tried to text her. Then she gonna take me a picture of it, not tell me where it's at. Take a picture of it and say this is what it looked like. I know what disinfectant looked like. I'm like, oh my God, I got to really stop. I really got to stop.
Where did you find little bags? Was that wise little bags or something, vinegar?
Yeah, for you.
I ain't never seen them.
Oh, I forgot to tell you, Ed. What's called? They have everything. It's sparkling.
Really?
Yeah.
South Avenue.
Yeah.
I ain't never seen no little bags and no salt and vinegar wise chips in my life. Mama Pynk, ladies and gentlemen, y'all know she don't like to be on camera, so I had to put the camera down. She wasn't too happy when I told her because she be line dancing. Dance queen, 2020, no higher, no lower. She know all of them. So she was doing them at the wedding. And I was like, Ma, I done seen you on Facebook and Instagram 1,000 times and you doing the line dances. She was like, who the hell had me on video doing line dances? I was like, Mom, everybody. That's the way of the world. They shoot everything. She was out there with the people. All of us was tired. Couldn't do them no more. She out there with the youngest people out there doing the line dances. She was getting it too. Big Marv can go. I can move your car across the street. I can move your car back across the street. When you put your car up.
I'll move it. I'm just going to put this in and try to find me something.
Okay. I was cracking up. I was like, Mom, I done seen you online 1,000 times a day line dancing. Who done put me on the video line dancing? I'm like, Mom, everybody, they got videos of the wedding. You was out there getting it. Not secretly shading me. Do I think prom is going to happen next year? I think that if they can be a hand in the Christmas Grinch sweater, I just want that Wu-Tang one from the night before, but they want like $70 for that. I ain't paying for that for something I can wear once a year. I think that if the election goes the right way and people start being truthful and being a little bit more diligent about what needs to be done and stop rushing everything to be open and really get everything together, I think that, yes, there will be prom next year. I think if the wrong people get elected, I think some areas will have prom, but they shouldn't. Oh, we got one. It's right there. I don't know if y'all can see that. No, hell no, y'all can't see that. Let me see. Shit, this is harder than it look. Doing it from this direction. Shit, this is harder than it look. Well, hell, we got one. Shit, I ain't know all that. I've been made, as soon as he picked Kamala Harris, I've been made my mama Biden Harris mask. Well, excuse me for saying this, Zachary. Your family is a bunch of goddamn idiots. Y'all rich? You should have seen over where the wedding was at. I was like, they was flying flags that said Trump on them. I'm like, with chickens running in the road. And I was like, if you see riding through it, you would be like, I don't know why y'all broke as hell. Hey, Chris J. Because I really just want to know why. And I ask this all the time. And I have a friend that's from Texas. She lives in Texas. Who does support Trump. And we have actual real conversations. And it's based on policies and things that she believed. And I can respect that. Like, that is the candidate that follows your beliefs and everything, and you're in Texas and you're kind of well off and you good. I can respect that. What I can't respect is the person that supports him and can't tell me why. But why do you though? Because if you can't tell me why and it's not based on policy, I'm going to assume it's because you're a racist piece of shit. And me and this girl have respectful conversations all the time about policy and everything, because I'll post something about like, how could you be from Northeast Ohio and support, and like we've talked about, like, you know, all these promises have actually been very hurtful to my area. Like we talk about the policies. So based on what her belief system is and her policies, I mean, that's her candidate, and I can respect that. The rest of y'all that can't tell me, or is telling me based on some misinformation, I can't fuck with you. You just racist. Or you're casually racist and don't fucking get it. No, I did not see Gladys and Patty because I was in a wedding and I was at the reception. Okay, well, they don't have to vote for Kamala Harris. That is your vice presidential candidate, number one. Number two, you're not just voting for president. And this is where people get it fucked up at. First of all, you are black. And you don't have to agree with Kamala Harris's policies, but you can now one day, if that happens, that opens the door for you to say, my grandchild, my great great grandchild, my great nephew, my great great cousin, somebody can now do that because that has been unheard of. And let me not even say nephew, niece, granddaughter. That's number one. But also, do you realize that you're voting for when you do that, you're voting for a whole new candidate. You're voting for 4 years of replacing the Supreme Court justices. There's more than you're just voting for president. You're voting for the whole governing system of the country. A new Secretary of Education actually gives a shit about your kids. A new person in charge of the Housing Act, a new person in charge of Social Security, because the president puts all those people into place. So when you're voting for president, you're not just voting for president and vice president. That's why I said me and this girl can have a conversation, because she understands all of that. And for what her values and beliefs are, it is the right candidate for her. Whether she agrees with him or not, the policies that those people are pushing for and the people that are putting in that place to push for those policies is right for based on what she believes in. That's how you should vote. That's why we have no beef and we can have a conversation, because we're talking on a deeper level than Trump's a fucking idiot. Even though that's enough of a reason not to vote for him now. But what you should be voting for is the person that follows your belief system and what you think is right for you in this country. And that's real. and that's real. So they refuse to vote for Kamala Harris, but they're okay with Mike Pence pussy ass. Because if they refuse to vote for Kamala Harris, but they're okay with Mike Pence, yeah, that ain't why y'all vote for Trump. Give me a fucking policy. Give me a fucking policy. There's never been a presidential candidate ever in life that I said I voted for the other person because I'm not voting for this person, with the exception of Trump. And if any of y'all have ever been on my channel, way even before that, even when it was The Apprentice and all of that, I just never liked him. I always thought he was an arrogant dick. I just don't like him. And then he got to be president and really showed his ass of why I didn't like him. I didn't like him on The Apprentice. He's always been a smug asshole with a delusion of grandeur. And y'all let him fucking have the fucking codes and shit. He's always been fucking smarmy. But outside of that, there are some policies. I don't do the whole gerrymandering thing. I don't deal with somebody that is the fucking president of the United States that's telling people to vote twice and don't know that the law is that is literally illegal to mail in 2 fucking ballots. It's illegal. And you're the president of the United States and you don't know that and you're encouraging people to do that. There are other things besides he's a blatant fucking racist that he's bad. Look at where the country fucking is. They just released the tapes. This motherfucker is literally telling y'all he downplayed the virus he knew since February. So he put hundreds of thousands, millions at danger because he wanted to downplay it when he knew just how bad this shit was. And if that ain't enough for you to not fucking vote for him, then you're woefully ignorant. This black man is a Republican, Herman Cain, that ran for president himself. Died because he had coronavirus from one of your fucking rallies. And during the RNC, he doesn't even get acknowledged. Even as a black Republican, that got to rub you the wrong way. No, I'm not going to watch the debates. Why? So I can hear lies? So everybody can sit here and fact check it and all these ignorant motherfuckers still listen to whatever you say? For what? Well, I frustrate myself. I don't got to listen to the debates. I'm decided. There ain't nothing he can say. It ain't nothing he can do. People didn't have fucking jobs. People lost their jobs. People was on unemployment. And the fucking weak ass $1,200 that people got to be off of work for months was delayed because he was like, no, my name needs to be on the checks. Y'all got to pay attention to a little bit more than fucking Facebook and Instagram and actually pay attention to what the fuck goes on. And then let's talk about all the promises that were made and all the things that were said that he was going to do. And in 4 years, none of that shit has come to pass. Not one thing. He's so busy trying to unravel everything that Obama did. Y'all get y'all wall. Is the DC swamp drain. Is coal back a thriving function? Are relations with other countries any better? Oh, thank you, Cece. Appreciate you. Is any of this shit happen? Bold-faced lies come out of that administration on a daily rate where we're fucking numb to it. It's not even news no more. Oh, we fact-checked what he said. We already know it's a lie. Fact-check some shit that was factual. His first lady didn't do shit but say, I'm going to do an anti-bullying campaign when he one of the worst bullies on social media and in people's faces and in real life out of everybody, and redid while millions of Americans is out of work. You could have put that money somewhere else. Decided, you know what I'm going to do? Redecorate the rose garden, pull up all the flowers that all the other first ladies ever planted. And win in American fucking history. Not that I'm not slut shaming. I'm not shaming sex workers. I'm not shaming models or anything like that. But winning in the history of ever was somebody's third wife and foreign, and you done seen they damn titties would be the first lady. And you had to make speeches and shit, and you can't even speak motherfucking English. You know? Y'all so proud to be Americans, and you so quick to say, well, Obama wasn't born here. Well, Kamala Harris wasn't born here. Bitch, 2 out of your 3 wives wasn't born here, and you cheated on all of them. You got 3 different baby mamas, my dude. You're not talking about the black man that was president. Could you imagine if there was ever even a nude picture leaked of Michelle Obama? It would be outrage. These motherfuckers wanted to go to blows and be disrespectful because the man had on a damn tan suit. How dare the president have on a tan suit? How dare the first lady be seen in her birthday suit and we didn't all fucking seen it? And go somewhere for a relief and have on a jacket and say, I don't really care, do you? And ripped up years and years and years of history of the White House Rose Garden, and then 3 weeks later, we had to pay some more money because some shit went wrong with it. How do you have somebody that supports the military but talks mad shit about a former senator and presidential candidate that was a prisoner of war? Who was privileged that they were going to pull out because he was privileged and said, I'm not leaving these other people know? Yeah, because she showed her arms. We ain't voting because of Kamala Harris. Excuse me, your family is a bunch of goddamn idiots. I'm sorry. They are. it's open season on black people in this country, and he is fucking want to vote for the vice presidential candidate. Your people is fucking idiots, okay? Or even Frankie. Yeah. Let's take all the color out and make everything stark ass white. Make America white again. Spoiler alert, it never was. Look at that damn witch sit right there. Fucking gross. Because that's what you mean by make America great again. You want to go back to the 60s where the fucking niggers and spicks and faggots knew their fucking place. Because that's what you mean. And don't forget women. They knew their fucking place. Because that's what you meant. Because that's what you meant. Everyone fucking knows it. Now, unless you Oprah or some motherfucking body, I can see you fucking voting for Trump. You protected. You in the 1%. How about this? Wear a tan suit because he got color in his skin. Y'all couldn't pull off a tan suit. You're too light. Because that's what the real uproar is. He can wear a tan suit on TV and not be washed out. Y'all can't do it. Michelle Obama couldn't even wear her hair curly. Now that she ain't the first lady, she wearing ethnic looking hair and wigs, and her weave be like curly and shit. But y'all had to fit because her arms is out. Goddamn, she can't wear no ethnic looking fucking hair while she was in the White House. She looks stunning with curly hair. You worried about her arms being out, but you ain't worried about when he said grab him by the pussy, and she decides to wear a pussy bow. That's when the bow is tied around your neck on the blouse. Yeah. I don't really care, do you? Took all the color out the White House, but y'all was outraged because Michelle Obama, who was in shape and young enough to have her arms out, and he wore a tan suit. At least his suits fit. But you know they had a fit about Sarah Palin because Sarah Palin used to wear knee boots. They had a fit about that too. Oh, and then let's not forget because she had her arms out and they was toned, she looked like a man. She looked like a gorilla. Her arms are in shape. What do you mean? Oh, I don't forget shit when it comes to politics. Y'all mad cause she got her arms out. Your new your new first lady that had her titties, her ass, and her pussy out. Ain't nobody want to remember that though. Y'all want to start birther shit, bitch? You wasn't born here. You still got an accent. You can't even speak motherfucking English. Matter of fact, bitch, you got your green card because you married him. Because you was an illegal. Let's talk about it. I'll break this shit all the way down for it to be forever fucking broke. Because see, one thing about me, I took a lot of my personality, my mannerisms, my attitude, my cadence of voice, everything from my dad. But outside of me looking just like my mom, my mother is very political. And I picked that up from a very, very, very early age. So I've been very interested in politics and following politics from a very, very, very follow this shit for real. My mother is very, 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 very political. And I have been from a very, 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 very early age. I follow this shit for real. And that's why when I can tell you, me and my friend who is a diehard Republican can actually have a civil conversation because we can talk about policy. And I can break that shit down. And that's why there ain't never been no beef with us. And yeah, she's white from Texas, card carrying member of the NRA. But we can have an actual, honest conversation on why she wants to vote for Trump and why she's a Republican and why I'm a Democrat because we can speak. A lot of people can't. I can speak policy. I know my shit. Why is there someone's calling me? And won't even show me. Well, somebody was calling me, whoever it was. I done fucked y'all. I done fucked up y'all. There we go. But it's serious though. You gotta vote. And you gotta vote like your life depended on it. Because in case y'all haven't noticed, especially as a person of color, especially as a woman, especially as a queer person, especially as a person who is not in the 1%, you have to vote like your life depends on it Because it does. Because it does. Look what the hell had happened in 4 years. You think we can survive another 4 years of this? Spoiler alert, we can't. Spoiler alert, we can't. Because I have even asked people, well, what in 4 years has improved? What? The price of everything that went up, everything but gas. But the price of everything else has gone up, but not minimum wage. So the price of everything else has gone up. Unemployment is high. Oh. Yeah. The stock market.
Yeah, Fauci. But see, he probably don't.
Oh, my mom is on the phone talking about Trump too. I thought she was talking to me. The price of everything has gone up. We have a national health crisis that he downplayed. So he lost people's lives who we may not have had to lose. We have a division in our country that we haven't had since the 1960s. We have the United States Postal Service for the first damn time in danger, which is a government. This ain't FedEx, folks. It's the United States Postal Service. That's a government agency in trouble. We have unemployment at a certain level. We have more people. Maybe unemployment is down, but people are still below the poverty line. They're not getting jobs. They're paying them anything. You have more hatred and bigotry being displayed because your president is egging on militias. You have television shows. Your entertainment is in danger. You have the free press being treated like an enemy. This is dark shit that has happened in 4 years. What's fucking better? Oh, the stock market is good? Oh, the stock market is good? Well, let me explain to you that the stock market is the 1%. For the other 99% of us, what the fuck does that mean? Oh, you guys, my podcast is up. I did an episode of Gem Boys, which is a podcast with a group of 5 guys that discuss gem. And I was lucky enough to be a guest, and it's up. It is I was sober. 100%, not even smoking a cigarette. I did it from my computer in my room. I didn't even come down and smoke a cigarette. And I'm the same person. I am 100% the same person. I'm going to ask them, can I post it to YouTube? All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and go because I'm also getting a message. I missed a video chat with Shanika, which is my friend. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. Thank y'all for joining me. And, oh, I got to do something about this zit before I come on camera again. Oh, fuck. Because when I be telling people I have no life, they really don't think I have one. And nobody ever checks to see if I'm on YouTube first. So thanks for this discussion. Thanks for the talk. Think about everything that I said because we actually had, we discussed some pretty serious topics in this live. So it wasn't that fun of a live, but it was an important live. So I will holler at y'all next time. Keep it ready. Deuces.